What's up, my guys? Welcome to episode 40 of the My Guys Magic podcast. My name is Joe. I'm here with Pete. Say what's up, Pete.
What's up, Pete? My guys.
So we had some bands. How you feel about that, dude?
How do I feel about us having some bands or the bands that they did?
I don't care, whichever one you think. Bands in
Yeah,
general, and then these bands specifically.
yeah, I think some bands are necessary, right? And
Yeah,
Storm Chaser. Well, let's go jump into standard, right? The
yeah.
band Badger Mole Cub, Storm Chasers Talent, and Grand Grand. Storm Chasers Talent was a long time coming, right?
It felt like it.
Badger Mole Cub, cards busted, right?
Yeah,
You're kind of priced into playing it if you're playing green, so it homogenizes green decks, right? So I can see that. Don't agree with the Grand ban.
why not?
I think they should have hit Just Got Rev.
In addition to this,
Ooh, instead
well,
of Grand.
yeah,
And then I saw somebody post something like accumulate wisdom was the real problem, right? Grand without that card is not busted.
yeah. I think that the difference in games for lessons with and without Grand Grand is maybe even more of a difference than with and without accumulate wisdom. And maybe that's a hot take, but I think the mana reduction and then the card selection associated with the draw discard on Grand Grand is more powerful than accumulate wisdom.
You think so?
I do. Yeah. I think that the dopamine hit we get when you cast accumulate wisdom and draw three is probably the reason why we think accumulate wisdom is more powerful. And I'm not trying to say that accumulate wisdom is not, but I'm just saying like the turn one Grand against that deck, if like the opponent doesn't have an answer, I feel like it made for a much different outcome otherwise. I, I'm not sure it should have been banned necessarily, but I definitely agree with the Storm Chasers talent and Badger Mole Cub ban
Yeah, I just don't like
for what
that
it's worth.
they're getting their data from Arena to make these bands, right?
And we
And
don't
the
have any of that public knowledge. And
and the people in charge of the bands play Commander. I don't, I don't even think they play these formats. That's another hot take.
well, I think that they are at least evaluating them i- in a sense of, and I'm sure that they play test standard, and I'm sure that they consider how it's played, at R&D. They've got to be playing it, right? They have to be.
I don't know. They just play.
Maybe they don't have as much passion about it, right? And I think that's kind of like the wheel of the Magic R&D system is like they hire people who then are no longer incentivized to play competitive Magic, so they lose a little bit of this gleam in their eye, and then they go and do R&D. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, and they're all just playing Camlander and Commander.
Yeah. I, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to what they do if they're playing Commander or not, or if they're trying to play Riftbound or you know what I mean, whatever it might be. But
But they're they're
I'm sure that they're taking feedback from social media as well. I don't think it's just like the win rate, loss rate, card
oh
in
100%.
hand rate data. You know what I mean? And I'm sure with Arena they have way more data to look at, and I don't know, it kind of makes me see because before Arena and up to a certain point, they shared a ton of match data on Moda. And Goldfish would post it, and it did kind of like homogenize the format, and it made things like very predictable. I think that you were able to anticipate what the metagame was going to do a lot more easily.
I don't know. Just
But
Just give me my grandma back, dude.
Oh, are you sad, dude? Are you like just, is that what it is? It's like some deeper rooted issue
No,
with
no, no,
grandma?
no, not at all. I was gonna make a joke about that, but that's not funny.
I miss my grandmas too, bro, okay?
Just
I'm
give us
there with you.
like Watsy killed our grandma,
Yeah. So I kind of want to
but
briefly talk about the cost of these cards. Why did it
but
just do that?
I don't know. I think Tablet or Jeskai Rev would have been a better band.
I don't think Tablet, I think Tablet is very good. I'm just not sure that
Because
it's
they
like,
were worried about the lessons deck, monument deck, artist talents rotating soon. And they were trying to hit what the Jeskai lessons, right? It was the only top deck playing Grand anymore.
yeah. It looks like Badger Mole fell couple more dollars. So
Yeah, I think it'll settle around there.
right around 40, you think? I think this is kind of the
I mean,
first
that's
the it depends on what happens in Pioneer, but we're still like a year out from that, right? Roughly 6 months, 8 months, who knows? I think that this is like a bounce where people are like have been waiting to buy Badger Mole Cubs. I think it's a hyper reaction to the ban. I personally think that this slowing trend in the cost, I think it's going to keep going down. Personally, I don't know how much though. I mean, it's really only played what it's played in two modern decks. It's obviously going to see play in Pioneer, but when's the last time we played Pioneer, Pete?
I don't know, but
Three
Pioneer
years
next,
ago?
yeah, 2024.
Did we play in 24?
Yeah, I think so. Was it
Okay.
December 2024 was DC, right? Something like that.
Nah,
Yeah.
that was May.
No, it was maybe October. It was cold up there.
Oh, you're right. It was the fall, but it wasn't December.
I think it
It
was like
was
October.
it was October maybe.
All
Yeah,
right.
okay. Okay. So October of 20, so it's been 2 years.
But it's played in Commander also. VV settled in the high 30s, so I can see the same thing with this.
Do you think this is VV power level? I don't think this is VV power level. VV is like it's a win con and a,
Yeah, but I don't see this dropping 35 maybe. You thinking 20s?
I'm thinking probably low 30s. Anyways, beating a dead
All right.
horse.
Yep.
What about Storm Chaser's talent? See where that went. Again, another card that I think will be good enough to see play in Pioneer. And it hasn't even come
Oh,
down that much. It's still a few dollar card. Like it's like it hasn't really changed. That's funny.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's already at the
I,
floor, right? Couple
and
bucks.
yeah, and I think that this is, and what was the highest it was at? Like
Oh,
seven,
like
$8. Oh, it
no,
was
it got
up
up.
at,
It's higher than that.
it was 14.
Is that the highest it ever was? Thought
I
they were in their
think so.
in the 20s.
Oh yeah, because this would have been the summer. Let me see if we can get, dude, what is going on?
What's up with your internet there, homeboy?
Why, oh, it was like in the 30s.
Yeah, yeah, remember? Pepperidge Farm remembers.
What the hell is Pepperidge Farm?
Some what?
Can you talk about the
Some
cookie
boom.
manufacturer?
Yeah, some boomer stuff, dude.
Yeah, so it was in like the 20s and 30s, but for a very short window, I think. I don't know. I think that people realized that this card was going to be banned a long time ago, and it was kind of already priced into the market. I don't know. Grand's been a cheap card. It's an uncommon. I don't think it was ever really worth that much. But I want to
No.
talk about how we think. So, what are the biggest losers? So let's expand this to like the last 90 days.
Biggest
So
losers?
why did it's like it already? took away the decks that were banned.
That's weird.
Why is it
Yeah,
doing that? Let's see. I hate this website officially. All right,
prowess, Jeskai lessons, the top three decks,
here
or
we go.
right?
Yeah, here we go. So this is the last 30 days. So prowess obviously is significantly hampered in my opinion. I mean,
Yeah.
what you're gonna quit playing Just Got Lessons, or you're gonna quit playing Storm Chasers Talent and play Otters? I think you still have a reasonable deck, but there's just so much late game value to be gained from Storm Chasers Talent and
Yeah, it
Boomerang bait.
helps the deck. Helps the deck grind, right?
Yeah, like Boomerang Basics. Like when that card came out, we were like, it's the second coming of
This town.
this town ain't big enough, right?
Yeah.
Maybe even better. And now they what targets do they have that they really want?
Oh, none. You don't play that card anymore.
Yeah, like so. I think Izzet is significantly worse deck, probably even unplayable, like tier two, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, forever, because their ideology over there at Wizards is now to not print broken one drops. So we'll see if they stick to that.
well, they just banned two one drops, right?
Yeah, and then they're not going to print any more cards like that.
Any more broken one drops?
Yeah,
Huh. Well, how do you know that's their philosophy?
they said that
When
on
I missed it.
the last two BNR streams.
They just said we're not going to print broken one drops anymore.
Well, along those lines, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that they can kind of homogenize a format if they're that broken, right? I mean, you think
Yeah,
back to, I mean, look at what we just dealt with Storm Chasers Talent, Grand, you know, Ragvan in Legacy. I mean, Ragvan's still in Modern. Guide of Souls, Ocelot Pride in Modern still. What else? What's the Deathrite Shaman? You know,
yeah,
which I think you could probably unban Deathrite Shaman in Modern now. Right? I
yeah,
think so.
yeah. I agree.
But maybe I'm completely wrong in that regard. All right, so is it prowess is dead? I think. Okay, so they are still playing. They were playing Grand. So Jeskai Lessons,
Is dead.
I don't know if it's dead. Do you think it's dead? Maybe they just
Yeah,
start playing. Maybe they just start playing artist talent.
maybe, or just play Just Guy Control instead. It's just better
Probably,
now.
probably. I mean, I think artist talent is has a lower floor than Grand, perhaps, which I'm not even sure that's true. But it has a much higher ceiling because you can cast way more spells, right?
Yeah, but I don't think it's not even close to a replacement in this deck. What are you playing on turn two, level it up turn three, and you're dead?
Yeah, that's true.
So,
Because this you can like block, you can if you kill everything. Yeah, it's probably not what you want to be doing with this deck. So you think this deck is cooked without Grand? You
yeah,
just play
yeah, yeah.
you just play the regular.
Play Jeskai or four color control. Yeah, yeah, I don't think.
Okay. This deck seems like it's cooked too, right?
Um, yeah, yeah, now just mono green landfall is just better, right?
Yeah. I don't think Mono Green Landfall relies on Badger Mole Cub as much.
No, not at all. It doesn't need it.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, it doesn't even play it. What the heck?
Well, that was from Tuesday.
Fair enough.
Yeah, yeah, look at a list from before Monday.
Fair enough. Oh, still didn't go back far enough.
See how many they were
Yeah,
playing.
Admiral. They're playing four.
Yeah,
It's just
but
it
the
was just a card.
deck doesn't need it.
No,
I think the deck's still powerful.
I agree. I mean, the fact that there was one that won an event, so
Yeah, so their
without it,
philosophy
right?
is they,
I mean, it got
you know,
first.
now everybody's saying Jeskai or Four Color is going to be the best deck, and I think we'll adjust.
Well, here, this one's so is it prowess is still being played. This is oh, that's still yeah. Let me see. Let's see what's evolved in the last couple days. So yeah, it went from first place
20th place.
to the 20th. Yeah. And I'm assuming this is still playing Storm Chaser's talent. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. And then on the 10th, oh, they're just trying the
Bilbo.
got some Bilbos. I think Bilbo could be a reasonable replacement for Grand Grand, honestly,
Yeah, it seems.
because it just gets you a card every time. Like you, if you're playing a deck like Lessons, you just get a card every time it attacks, which is probably a removal spell.
Yeah, or an accumulate wisdom for 1 blue.
Yeah, I think that this is a card that you play, you could easily play in Jeskai Lessons, and I think that, I mean, so it's good with Thor because the spell's in exile. It's good with Tablet because the spell's in exile, and then you're playing a deck that puts a ton of cards into your graveyard. So like even if you attack with Bilbo and cast a stock up for two, and then it just like gets chumped and dies, like you
Already got
you know,
value out of it. Yeah.
yeah, like who cares? You got to cast your stock up again for two. It's like a flashback with upside, you know? Like if people were playing flashback, this card's flashback on a stick. That's better. And it has synergy with Tablet and Thor. Is it good with anything else?
I don't think so. I can't
No.
think of it. Anything right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think this deck is particularly good, but
I'm gonna have to do something with all my Izzet cards.
yeah, I think Bilbo is going to be because like the more I've thought about it, especially in like a lessons type deck or even like a four color control deck, if that card starts making value, like how does your opponent gets buried, you know? Even
Yeah.
if you're like casting, if you like, I don't know, it seems so good.
So standard season starting.
Yeah, what next weekend or this weekend?
Uh,
Or is there
this
anything this
weekend.
weekend? Oh, really?
Yeah, there's some stuff this weekend.
There's not really been a big standard challenge yet. Let's just look at this one from last night. So yeah, Jeskai Lessons won it last night. Has an emeritus, four tablet. Yeah, it's Jeskai Lessons with three artist talent.
All right. Look at you go.
But they're not playing any Thor. One flashback and 23 lands. Dude, that's so crazy.
Look though, you were right.
Oh, I mean, we're still early in how the format's going to evolve, I think.
Yeah, but it's playable still.
Yeah, I mean, artist talent's it's a broken card, I think. I don't know, maybe Bilbo just thrown in here somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah, just throw some Bilbos in there.
And there's five color legends. What is this, dude? Brother, what is happening here?
I have no idea.
What? Celestial Reunion as an additional cost. So what? Does this allow you to put legendaries into play or something?
Maybe, yeah. Oh, they're all humans.
Probably. Yeah, because legendary is a
They're all
super type.
humans.
Yeah, they are all humans. Okay, and then this
Humans,
just is plain
humans are
forecast.
heroes, right?
Yeah, it looks like it.
And then key to the side door is pretty cool.
And this just lets you get something. You just put it on the battlefield. So this is. I still don't. What? So T'Challa's pretty good. Aang. So Aang is just a human. I don't know, dude. I don't know what's going on here. That's kind of crazy. I don't think it's good enough. But maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, it looks fun.
It's five color humans. Okay, so we'll skip over that deck that got in second. And then there's Spelementals, Demir Crusader, Orzhov Life Gain, Landfall. And what's this? Two landfall decks in top eight, a bunch
Jeskai.
more, and then four color control. Yeah, another Jeskai deck. Let's see what this is. This is,
Jeskai control.
yeah, pretty much just Jeskai control. With Plunder the Troll Shaws, I don't think that card is good. Why would they ever play this over Consult the Star Charts?
I wouldn't.
Okay, this challenge is just a bust in my mind. Like I've seen two decks in top eight that are just trash. I guess everybody who cares about Magic right now is playing
Modern.
Modern. I don't know.
Yeah.
What the heck? So maybe I'm not right about artist talent. We'll have to just see. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But I think that's where I would start with Jeskai Lessons is artist talent and Bilbo. I think that those are crazy. I think Landfall is very good still.
Yeah.
I think
100%.
Demir Excruciator is still a deck. Um, I think maybe Elementals will probably see a little bit of a bounce back. Both the four color version and is it
Spe-
Spelementals? But outside of that, I'm not sure that like there's going to be some rebirth. Dragons. I think we're just waiting on dragons to somebody to play that. I don't know. We'll see if that's going to be good enough.
Boros Dragons.
Yeah, I don't know. There's like a Momo deck here. I guess Mardu Discard's still running around.
Yeah.
We'll have to see.
Still, still got Azorius Momo.
Yeah, I mean we're just not seeing it yet. So
Once RCQ season starts up, we'll see what's going on.
yeah, where do you think you're going to start?
Where am I going to start?
Yeah,
Haven't thought about it yet.
yeah,
Let's do some kind of is it something? 'Cause I
yeah.
still have the cards, so that's where I'm starting.
Fair enough. I think it's probably fine. Yeah, I mean I'm obviously just going to play like some sort of control deck or uh, like four color elementals. I think it's still fine.
Either that or Mardu discard. See what how that's still feeling.
Yeah, it's probably a fine deck. So,
But I haven't messed with standard in a bit. Probably wait till after Baltimore.
all right, man, let's talk about modern.
All right, what's up
What's
with modern?
what is up with modern? So,
No changes.
no changes, that's for sure. Yeah, I guess we might as well finish up this banned and restricted announcement. So, Legacy and Vintage, I don't think are formats that we're particularly interested in, but from what I'd heard, the Fantastic Car being banned and restricted in those formats is probably pretty appropriate.
Yeah,
So
no brainer.
if you don't know what the Fantastic Car is, it's a modern commander, or I'm sorry, it's a Marvel commander card. It's a three mana colorless legendary artifact vehicle with flying. It's a 4/4, and whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may have the Fantastic card become an artifact creature until end of turn. So it's basically crewed by casting a non-creature spell. And then it says whenever you cast your fourth non-creature spell each turn, you may sacrifice the Fantastic card. If you do, create 4/4 colorless contract artifact creature tokens with flying and haste. So yeah, seems
Yeah, busted, and everybody was crying about because this article came out, and there was no explanation for legacy or vintage. Everybody's like, "Oh, where's the explanation?" Like, did you really need one? Just read.
for sure.
But there was some mix up. It was printed in the Japanese article, but not the English article, and there was an internal error or something they said. So it'll be fixed soon. But if you don't know why it's banned, read the
Yeah,
card.
right. Read the card. Information's on the card. All right. So ban and restricted announcements are wrapped up. Let's talk about our testing first and kind of where we're feeling things are going with the format. I mean, I feel like we
What?
have I personally feel like we haven't been getting like solid quality testing
No.
still. I don't feel like we have. I mean, what we said we're gonna start doing this like what 3 weeks ago, and it's still
Yeah. And we met twice.
well, yeah. You and I have played twice for sure, and I am no closer to getting a Moto a Moto account. But so
Yeah,
there's that. We're
you
not. I don't
need
think
that.
we're not doing great in the consistency realm, and I think our gauntlet. You know, we got some reps against with Boros last night, and I think Scott is a good Boros player. He's has a good build. So that was great. I feel like that was some of the best testing I've had recently. He's just really getting to feel that out. Um, died to a blood moon one game. He's like, "Here's a blood moon." I was like, "Oh man, if I just had one more island, we would be okay."
Yeah, and then we played Monday. Found out my
Oh
deck
yeah.
is trash.
I don't know, dude. I think that you knew Control was gonna crush Song
Yeah,
of Creation, right?
yeah, that's like a 70-30.
Yeah. Even
So,
with like veils and mystical disputes and stuff, you just have sideboard slots for too many other decks that
yeah, I mean, I could get there, but just, just try and dodge.
yeah, you gotta have like the nutty. I feel like you have to have like the turn one Emery or like turn one Tamio nut draws that just like generate a ton of value.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to like go off turn 2 or 3 with a veil backup, right? That's it.
Yeah. I feel like you should cut Bruce Banner and just play more Urza Saga. That's what I think.
Not my Brucey, dude.
I know Bruce is cute and he's the Incredible Hulk. I love him deep inside. My 4-year-old loves the Incredible Hulk and Bruce Banner, dude. Like, what are we talking about? But I don't think I think Urza Saga instead of Bruce is what you want. I think
Yeah,
it's a much more
Urza
consistent
Saga's
way.
gross.
It's just a much more consistent way. Like, so I think it's a better like plan B than Bruce. And it's a much more consistent plan B. And I think it works better with what the deck is trying to do. Like you can go get some sideboard cards with it or some main deck cards, or you can go get another Amber or Opal if you need it to go off. Like, I don't know. I think it's, but again, I have no reps with the deck. So I'm deferring to you, obviously, but that's just like my high level assessment of the deck list. But otherwise, how has it felt like playing against these other formats and or I'm sorry, not other formats, like the other decks of modern. So it's you made it sound like you could beat Neoform pretty easily, right?
Yeah, yeah, I think I'm 4-2 or 5-2 against it.
Okay.
Um, yeah, that one's tough, right?
Yeah. What about Gorios or
Gorios, even or favored.
Boros?
Boros, favored. Esper Blank, favored. Devoted combo. That deck's crazy.
We'll talk about that. We'll get there. We'll talk about that.
Um,
What about Trudge? Seem favored?
Trudge, yeah, a little bit. Game one, definitely. Closer to even. Post board.
Yeah. They may
Living
even
End's
be ahead.
fine. Living End's fine. Affinity's even.
They may even be
Yeah.
ahead against you post board,
Trudge,
right?
yeah.
Trudge? Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel even with Affinity, huh?
Yeah.
Just because like the EEs have to be like pretty good piece of interaction in the
Yes.
deck,
Yeah.
and you're just playing like one Tormod script main. So what decks have you like hated playing against other than Devoted Druid combo? We'll talk about that at next.
Blue White Control and Tron with Karn are just auto
Im-
losses.
Impossible. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah, and that's kind of why I think I don't know. I don't know how much Urza Saga is going to really help you against Tron and Karn. I get it just.
Yeah.
I
We
mean, other than Song of Creation, what red is the deck playing?
Ren and Sick. And then
What sideboard cards is it?
Flame of Nor, Unholy Heat.
Yeah, I don't see it in here.
No, it looks like I'm not playing it then.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Oh, there it is. 1% deck. A cool $2,000 deck list. Oh, and this is from the PT still. Let's see. Let's look at something more recent. So somebody 5-0'd a league on the 10th,
Yep.
and they got 7th yesterday. Let's look at this one. They got 7th in the challenge yesterday. It's probably a smaller one. Playing a Haywire Might, 3 Tameo, 4 Emery and Endurance, a 6, 2 Boomerang Basics,
Yep.
4 Rumble, just 1 EE,
They're
4
doing the
Bobble,
sewer cam combo too.
yeah, and 3 Grinding Station. And look, they're playing 3 Urza Saga and with 19 lands. There's something there.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
Because I do think that, like, I don't want you to lose faith in the deck. I do think that there is something to the list. So what else was in here? Ponza won this one. So let's look at this 5-0 list. See what's going on here. See, just one Urza Saga. This looks to be exactly instead of repeal, they're playing Boomerang Basics. This looks to be exactly
Yeah.
his
Yeah,
list
that
minus. Yeah. So let's kind of compare side by side. So they've cut a 6, which I had kind of recommended as well. They've cut some E's, which I feel like is kind of sketch, and they've cut. Oh, they didn't cut any lands, but they cut a Mistrise Village and turned it into a Urza Saga. I don't know.
and some more reps.
Yeah, try something closer to this. I don't think you have to do the Sewer Valence cam thing. Maybe that's too cute. Yeah, and I think you want 4 Tameo. I would play 4 Tameo, 4 Emery. That I mean, that's just me.
Yeah, I think 4 Tameo is necessary.
Yeah, 4 Tameo, 4 Emery. I I would just cut the 3 Grinding Station, the 3 Sewer Valence cam. So what that gives you? So 6 cards here. I don't think you. I guess you could keep the skateboard for Urza Saga. So 6 cards. 2 go to Engineered Explosives. 1 goes to Song of Creation. 1 goes to Tameo. And then 1 to Boomerang Basics. 1 to Engineered Explosives.
Yeah, I'll try that next.
or maybe like I don't know, you just play a fourth Urza Saga. Anywho, yeah, I mean, so I've been playing Blue White Control. I think it's been fine. I got some good reps against Boros. I think the deck that I've been lacking in reps against is Gorios. I played Kyle last week. We played a match. I think that he drew poorly and I smoked him. It didn't feel very close. Kyle, sorry if you're listening. I'm not talking you down, bro. I don't think you, I think you mulliganed and then your hand didn't develop. So it wasn't a good representation of the matchup, in my opinion. So I need more reps against that deck.
Yeah, Kyle, let's meet up.
Otherwise, my games against Scott last night felt pretty good. I think that that's a deck to worry about too, like an aggressive Boros deck. I think that without Flage, the deck is just not as resilient as it used to be. Um, so those are my thoughts, kind of coming out the gate with that. But let's talk about Devoted Druid combo real quick. I think that deck is quite good. Where we at? Let's do the
We're
last
gonna go.
7 days. It was buried because I didn't have the. So I've ordered the cards for this deck. The only cards I haven't ordered are Badger Molka because I'm hoping it drops a little bit more. But so, what's been your experience playing against this deck on the leagues?
They just have it turn two every game.
Just turn two combo pretty consistently, huh?
Yeah,
And what does that line usually look like from their side? Like turn one, Mana Dork, Leyline of Abundance.
yeah. So with the ley line, turn one, either Mana Dork or Green Sun for a Dryad Arbor, and then turn two they can do Shang-Chi, Tyvar, and then somehow then they're Badger Mole and Devoted Druid, and then
You just,
Nature's Rhythm, and then cast Nature's Rhythm again to get the Busy Eater, and then they
yeah,
just
because
eat.
they cast. You're right here. So yeah, like you cast Nature's Rhythm. So Shang-Chi
Yes,
cast Nature's Rhythm, or Jubilant Brawler cast Nature's Rhythm. You have a mana floating. You get a mana dork back. Yeah, and then like yeah. So there's. It seems like it's like turn two is the dream, in my opinion, but it's possible. And I think turn three is highly consistent. Is that fair to say?
yes, yeah. So every time
Yeah.
I've played against it, either turn two they kill me, or turn two they make a giant board of a bunch of 30 power creatures and pass and hope to untap to kill me.
So why are we
Or they,
still looking at this? They're like showing the list from the Brussels event from like weeks ago. Okay, so this is playing one Agatha Soul Cauldron, one Ballista. What is Beast Rider Vanguard? Why not just dust? Look at the top three cards of your library and reveal a permanent card from among them and put it in your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library. This instead of Duskwatch Recruiter. I guess it's like the same thing if you have infinite mana, right? I kind of
yeah,
like Duskwatch Recruiter more because it's cheaper. And so if you don't have infinite,
yeah, but you always have infinite.
2 mana, 2/2. Look at the top three cards of your library, reveal a creature card. And it kind of has this like flip. So I think this is just better. Yeah, I'm not playing that card. No, they look at the same amount. They look at three, but
Oh,
this gets any permanent, so you can like get a land or you can get Agatha Soul Cauldron, but you you're playing or you can get a Leyline or Tyvar.
or yeah, I've seen people do that.
So maybe it is a little better because you can get a Leyline, which is a win condition. I don't
Yeah,
know. Huh.
I like
Okay.
it better.
Something to think about there for sure. This list is playing two Shang-Chi, which is probably correct, and one Summoner's Pact. I like that they have cut. I would cut Ouroboros and just play another Ballista because I think the deck lacks interaction, and playing the Ballista is going to give you more interaction and make your combo more consistent. I think like if you don't have infinite mana, but you have a lot of mana, which is what the deck usually has if it's not going off, like casting a ballista where X is 2 or 3 is still fine, like in some situations, especially against like Boros Energy, which I think the deck kind of struggles against.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, the deck looks nuts. It seemed nuts. So
for
just,
sure.
if you're not gonna play it, play more removal.
Play more removal in your list.
Yeah,
Oh, look at House of Mana is playing Devoted Druid combo, dude. He's put down the Titans.
yeah. He had already put down the Titan for Trudge, and now he's doing this. And
He got seventh. Yeah, I don't like Craterhoof Behemoth in the list, but that's
no,
just me. No, I think that
that's how they kill. That's how you kill turn two.
why?
What?
Why do you kill him turn two
So
with Craterhoof? Like if you
because you
have that
make
much mana
infinite,
on turn two, okay,
you
you
make
make
infinite
infinite
mana,
mana.
Dusk Watch, boom, boom, boom. Just do it till
Okay,
you
but if
get
you
Hoof,
yeah, but if you have
cast it.
infinite mana, if you have infinite mana in Duskwatch, you just go get Walking Ballista,
Right, if you're playing Walking Ballista, you don't need
which I
both.
yeah, and I feel like there are circumstances with which if you if you're casting, I don't know. I like if you have maybe you have infinite mana, but you don't have Duskwatch, and if you have Craterhoof, like maybe you get a lot of big creatures, but maybe it's like just not lethal. Whereas with Ballista, it definitely is lethal. I don't know. I That's just my thought on it.
Yeah, put
I
it
think it's good.
together.
I think yeah, we got to get some reps with that. I think that that's like the one new consideration going into it. I don't really think that the Hobbit is going to have any effect on Modern. It looks like we. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, no, not really.
Okay.
People are trying stuff, but I don't know if anything will stick. I'm trying Bilbo, Key to the Side Door, the new Hammer card,
What's
Killy.
key to what's key to the side door, dude?
It's a 1 mana artifact. Pay 2, make a creature unblockable, or pay 1 and tap it. Discard a legendary with the same name as the legendary you control and draw 2 cards.
Oh, so this is the what that Legends human deck in Standard was playing.
Yes. Yep.
So discard a legendary card with the same name as the legendary permanent you control, draw 2 cards.
It's pretty good.
Seems solid. Like if you have a bunch of extras. I love this. This is, I think, a good design, especially with these sets like Spider-Man and The Hobbit, where there's a bunch of the same legends, right?
We just need to get in there,
Yes, sir.
figure out these lists. Only a
All
couple
right,
more
bro.
weeks till Dallas, so.
All right. Yeah, man. Sounds good. I
All
will.
right.
Yeah, I will get that devoted druid deck built, and then we'll have to do some more focused play testing. We're getting close. We got 3 weeks. So,
Yeah.
all right, my
Yeah.
guys.
It's
See
crunch
y'all.
time.
See y'all next week.
All right, my guys. Peace.
Peace. So.